YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH. All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to Allah AHCHYAM, doing and pushing this word in honesty, truth, and sincerity. Shalom AHCHYAM. Hold on 1 second. I'm cold. Yeah, so this is going into all you two-third bug-outs that want to involve yourself in Christmas. The Most High said don't involve yourself in those type of things. Don't participate in those type of things. But here it is, we got two-thirds of Israel running around right now, involving themselves in things that they don't understand, you know? They all consented with the heathen, and the heathen, they all knew, yo, let's cut these people off from being a nation, okay? And here it is, as they would say, you know, it's 2:20, it's 2:21 now, coming soon. And here it is, our people are not awoke to these facts, okay? You got all these idiots running around talking about, I'm woke, you know? They're not really woke, they're just, the God this world have blinded them, you know? Because here it is, you talking about you woke, but, oh, I gotta do last minute Christmas shopping, and what the hell you mean last minute Christmas shopping? You should have been known from time that this isn't something that our people should be involving in. Like, I've been cut that Christmas crap off way before I even came into truth, okay? Because I knew something was up. You know, in due time, YAHAWAH, YAHWASHI brought me into the truth. And, you know, now you can see, you know? So all that terminology, woke. These people ain't woke, they're broke. When it comes to this holy knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we already know the scriptures tell you that what? Riches are not commonly for a niggard. Okay, you got two-thirds of our people who can't hold this truth. And this truth is the real riches, the true treasure. Okay? So, you know, they ain't allowed to have this till after. But let's get into this real quick. Well, we see these things, you know. It's basically, you know, our voices onto the elect, and we're basically making video epistles, passing them back and forth, right? Edifying, glorifying, you know, exalting the Heavenly Father's name, doing what He said to do, go out in the highways and byways, push this word, push it to the max, you know. Prophesy, obviously, you know, quench not the spirit, Thessalonians, you know what I mean? So we continue steadfast in those things which we have learned to do. Judges 5:11. Rehearse these righteous acts. So we have the understanding of what's going on with these two-thirds. But like I said, we're passing these video epistles back and forth, you know, edifying, glorifying, as I said, YAHAWAH, YAHWASHI's name, and doing what He said to do, okay, doing those things which are pleasing in the sight of Him, and in the sight of the Father and in the sight of the Son. So here it is, you got two-thirds that won't join, because we already know they cut on this side. There's enough talk, let's get into this. Deuteronomy chapter 12 and verse 30. Take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise, okay? And the Most High is a jealous power. You ain't got no right doing those type of things, okay? You ain't supposed to be inquiring after how these people serve their falsehood, serve their dogma, okay? Because at the end of the day, all those guys are doing is just serving vanity, man. The Most High got them in a trick bag, okay? They think they're doing something, but they're not doing anything. They're just Actually, they're just doing wickedness. Okay? But here it is, you got 2/3 of our people who are running after their ways. You know, running after their gods, which is nothing, you know. I mean, you know, their gods are nothing, you know what I mean? And here it is, our people are running in their direction. Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 33. You know, trimming your love. Here it is, you got the best power in the world. You got the best, but you reject it, okay? And you don't take heed, okay? You're snared by it. You're trapped, okay? Take heed to thyself that thou be not snared, okay? Be not trapped up in these things by following them, okay? And that's how you get stuck in that. Thou shalt not do so. Thou shalt not do so unto Yahawah thy power, okay? Which is giving you and everybody in the world a distinction, okay? The Most High is not here for all of them, because it would have said their power as well, okay? But guess what? He's not their power, meaning that they can't run onto him, they can't call his name. He doesn't count them worthy, you know what I mean? Hey, I just released a video talking about the qualities you have to serve the Most High. Okay, honesty, truth, and sincerity, which all tie into the same thing. Okay, but and much more integrity, much more prudency, you know. But these are all gifts from the Most High that He gives you. Okay, but going back to this, these other nations don't have those gifts, so that's why it says, "Thou shalt not do so unto Yahawah thy power." Okay. For every abomination to Yahawah which he hateth have they done unto their gods. For even their sons and daughters they have burnt in the fire to their gods. What thing soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto nor diminish from. Okay? So meaning don't pull away from these scriptures and don't add to these scriptures. And we have a lot of people out here who's doing that in the house of Israel, and they're being exposed. Okay? They're adding to the scriptures. They're not observing. They're pulling from it. Okay? All these things the Most High is telling you right here not to do. And they're clearly doing it. Okay? It's being showed. Everybody, hey, people are now starting to oust certain individuals in the house of Israel because they're starting to see the falsehood. They're starting to see the folly. And eventually, you know, hey, the Most High could pull all of certain individuals out of different camps and just make them all, you know, attain onto the word of GMS, which we feel that the Most High is dealing with, okay, and His Son, YAHAWASHI. Okay, but going back to this, thou shalt not do so. Okay, so you ain't supposed to be going running on to these other nations, serving, you know, like this season and time right now, Christmas. Okay, these are things that the Most High hateth. Okay, it's falsehood, man. But let me go to another scripture here. Get this. I don't know why this always happens, man. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that happens on this. Jeremiah chapter 10, starting from verse 1. Hear ye the word which Yahawah speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Okay? So you notice something here. It's always unto you, Israel, unto you, Israel, unto you, Israel, 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 Israel. Listen. You know what I mean? How much times we gotta come on here and say you? Forget these other people. Because these other people the Most High is not dealing with. He doesn't care about them. Okay? Get that through your thick skulls. Okay? The Most High does not care about them. He doesn't deal with them. Okay? He deals with them on another matter, but in the sense of loving, adoring to. No. No cosmos for them. They're part of the oikomina. Okay? And 2/3, guess what? They want to join hand in hand with them. And they got their constellation here, man. They want to run after Salakia. They want to run after got an eyelash on the screen. Obviously you can't see it, but I can see it. They got a their constellation in this wicked kingdom. They want to run after all those FRNs. They want to go after jewels, and I mean, it's okay to, say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna get a car, I'm gonna get a chain or whatever, but don't make that your operation of the day. Meaning, don't make that your that's your thing. I gotta get to that before I get to the word of YAHAWAH YAHWASHI. Obviously, there's balance, right? And obviously, we know those things are gonna fade away, because 1 Corinthians chapter 15 tells us that before we hit them chariots, our body's gonna be changed, man. Are these vile bodies in the twinkling of an eye? So what's gonna happen to the material that's on us? It's not gonna enter into these raggedy ass. No. Okay. So going back to this, unto you, Israel. Okay, the house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen. Okay, learn not the way of the heathen. Going back to Deuteronomy chapter 12, okay, and 30. Don't seek after these ways. Don't be looking to serve their gods and serve their holidays, because they're nothing. You have high holy days. You have things of importance, okay? And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people, and I must say, they don't understand those signs of the heavens. They don't have that true understanding of what's going on, because they're not written in the scriptures to understand. Okay, they're not written in the scriptures to break down these scriptures. Okay, peradventure, yeah, the ones that be scattered amongst them and the elect be drawn out, then yeah, then they can speak because they're Israelite. But those heathen nations, okay, no. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. For they deck it with silver and with gold, they fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. Okay? And that's all of going back to Cimaramses and hey, it's a dirty wine that they're drinking, man. But these Israelites out here, these 2/3, they don't have the understanding of that. And we see it, and it's very maddening. It's something to piss you off, okay? But at the same time, the Most High said what? Pray not for these people, man. Don't lift up no prayer for them. In the time of Moses, I'm going to do a video on that with Dayton and Abiram, Salakia if I'm pronouncing it wrong, where the earth swallowed them up because they want to murmur against Moses. Moses has not no respect to a person. He'll swallow your ass up quick. Do your way quick. But, yeah, Slacky, I want to get back to this and close out. Just want to make this a short one, because Esau, he's butthurt, man. I made this video, and I put it up on one of the pages, okay, and that caused me to get a strike, okay, Because I was going through the videos to see what video could this be. And lo and behold, I found it just, 3 weeks ago, something like that in that order. And there was nothing in that video because I went to my other page, the newer page, and I said, yeah, let me check here. So I checked it, I seen it there. And I figured deal saw, I said, you know what, let me check the date. So I went over to the next side, checked the date of another video I did that same day. And I'm like, you see, it's fucking Edomite bastards, man. They gotta go down. So here it is now. They gave my page a strike, and for all you AHCHYAM out there, if you could share it, tell brothers, other brothers to subscribe. I'm gonna try my best to try and find the other brothers to let them know, because like I said, this is our video epistles. Okay, we gotta do this work. Obviously, our voice is on to the elect, to draw them out from the shit that they're in. If they're still, involved in that worldly type life, we gotta proclaim this word. We gotta spare none, shout loud, rough phrasing. But let's get into this. I'm gonna close out. No speech. First Maccabee chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, much like today, multiculturalism, trying to make all these laws so everybody can be happy together. You know what I mean? Sure, it's I don't even know how to put it in the gesture, in the proper grammatic contents. Yeah, we have an understanding of that. But guess what happens when you have all people mixing like that? Pure confusion. Okay? If they're not all coming together to serve YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI underneath the guidance of Israelites, being YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, King David, the elect, and so forth, then there ain't no sense for them, for that to happen. Much like the time of Nimrod. Okay, that's why it had to be destroyed. Same decree, and we've seen the same decree right here. And we've seen the same decree right now. Because there's certain laws that's being passed saying, we ban the Bible, you can't speak this, we're taking away freedom of rights. And you know what that's about? That's about so-called black revolutionists and KKK and all that stuff. So we're going to take all of that away, your freedom of speech, which right now, you can't, some years back you might be able to say a few things, but there still isn't no freedom of speech, right? You say the wrong thing, these motherfuckers will get you, and I mean the wrong thing as in to piss them off. You may have said the right thing, but it may have pissed them off, and now here they got you X'd out. You know what I mean? But like I said, so the ruler of the land, so the people. Okay, so now watch this. We all know this, but for the babes coming in, Verse 42, and every one shall leave his laws. Slaki, all the newer brothers, the babes coming in. We gotta go over these things. As Apostle Elder Gabar always tells you, repetition is the father of skill. Okay? And all the rest of the Apostle Elders. But going back into this, and every one, okay, and every one should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Okay, now something else I wanted to add here real quick. All due to edification purposes, we gotta bring these things out, right? And that's the YAHAWAH thing, man. You see, young brothers coming in. You take time to go back into some and give them some edification. Repetition is the father of skill. Ain't no shame in that. You're teaching your brother. Let's get into this. Psalms chapter 83, verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Okay, so once again, thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Okay, going back to us, the people of YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI, man. Not these other bastards, okay? And all these other heathen nations, they're enemies unto us, man. Look what they've done to us. For they have said, for Salakia, they have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be, Salakia, may be no more in remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Okay? And it goes on to tell you who tabernacles, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes. And it goes on to tell you, look, Amalekite, all of them got together to consult to cut us off, okay, from being a nation, from making sure that we don't praise Yahweh Yahushai. And here they are passing these laws, statutes, decrees, however you want to put it. And you got many Israelites that are running head to and fro, pushing down their youngest baby just to sign up, metaphorically speaking, So we're giving you the true laws, statutes, and commandments, and you're rejecting it to run on to his way, okay? Because verse 43 tells you what? Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath, okay? So, hey man, this is the same thing that's happening now right now, okay? You got a lot of our people who are bubble-minded, double-minded, scapegoats, all this danger within the house of Israel. And we keep barking, and warning people. We're staying upon our watch, you know what I mean? Because we know your adversary, the devil, roaming around, seeking whom he may devour, Salakia, roughly phrasing. So, the Israelites gotta understand something about that so-called Christmas, okay? All that stuff is going back to Semiramis, Nimrod, and other, other people have picked it up over the years and 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 years, okay? And flipped it and bounced it and transformed it. But secretly, they're worshiping these other gods, okay? Secretly, they're worshiping their God. And secretly, they're having you to go off, man. Because they don't want you to go back to the name of Israel, Yasharallah, okay? Because then they know it's toast for them, okay? They all know that, man. And like I said to the brother today, I'm like, yo, you see, we'll get more what we classify as Edomites, because through the spirit, you don't know. A lot of them could be Israelites, okay? We'll walk up to the camp, right? Salakia. We'll walk up to the camp, and they'll inquire more than our own people. Isn't that a damn shame? They inquire more than our own people, okay? But anyways, man, boy oh boy, here it is, our people running after these falsehoods, okay? When the day of your tribulation and trouble and all that, hell breaking loose, and you talking about, the name of Yahawashi, but you haven't been doing your videos, you haven't been doing this, you damn near consented with the king of this land, with the ruler of this land, Salakia. But, like I said, scriptures clearly tell us in, Corinthians, what does it say? If our gospel be hid, it be hid to them. Then the God of this world have blinded, man. So, Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahushua, BAHASHAM, QADASH. All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahushua, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostle elders of great millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to all the AHCHYAM doing and pushing his word, in honesty, truth, and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I hope you're edified. Abad Babal.